Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what he thinks when you walk into the room. So, take a look at all the piles we have with the person on your mind, and I'm now going to show you your crystals for each pile. So, for pile number 1, we have Apatite. And we have the card Calming the Waters. For pile number 2, we have Red Cat's Eye. And we have Go with the Flow. And for pile number 3, we have Orange Calcite. And we have Tenderness. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. Once you are done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this Apatite crystal and the Calming the Waters card with Peaceful Self-Regulation, card number 3, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what he thinks of you when you walk into the room. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest, because when we're taking a look at the person on your mind, there's so many of you watching, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm first going to go ahead and add all your cards and see what shows up for you. So we're starting off with the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. Spirit Guides of my pile number ones. Spirit Guides of my pile number ones. What does he think when they walk into the room, when my pile ones walk into the room? We have Death and Rebirth, card number 19, Darkness to Light. And we have card number 44, Harvest, Gathering of Blessings. That's card number 19. So your spirit guides are letting me know this is definitely a telepathic connection in some way. Like this person, whenever you walk into the room, there is a strong intuitive connection between the two of you where like this person can look at you and kind of just know what you're thinking and kind of just know what you're feeling. We have the Lovers, so I feel like what your spirit guides are saying is you're pretty in tune with each other when you walk into the room. It's like he just knows kind of what you're feeling. So we have the Lovers, we have the Four of Wands. This is the Vanessa Tarot. What does he think of my pile number ones when they walk into the room? I have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. At the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So what I feel from this connection is like when you walk into the room, this person is looking at you and is so empathetic towards you and what you're feeling, kind of is able to pick up on the vibe of what you're feeling and what you're thinking. And I guess this person kind of, like, I feel like they care more about how you feel and what you think than what they're thinking in that moment. Does that make sense? So when you're walking into the room, it's kind of like they are looking at you and thinking, okay, is this person hungry? Is this person, um, do they need anything? Do they need love? Do they look happy? Do they look, it's kind of like they're looking at you and feeling out your energy, maybe not on a conscious level, but I see that somehow. And it's not out of something of like wanting to, it's not anything bad. That's what I'll say. It's not anything bad. It's more so out of a care towards you and how you're feeling, how you're doing. So that's the first thing I see here. And there's this something about like this person can just look at you and, you know, make a face at you and you'll know exactly what they're thinking. Like this is a very in tune connection telepathically. This person is definitely part of your soul tribe in some way. And, you know, if you are, you know, for example, walking into the room and you're feeling not okay, it's like this person wants to be there to calm you, to nurture you. But also, when you walk into the room, I feel like there is the sense of, I'm hearing the song Catered to You by Beyonce, the sense of this person wanting to cater to you, to nurture you, to care for you, make sure you're okay first. And then after that, I see this person kind of connecting to you and thinking that this is real, thinking that this is, you know, the type of person or the type of partner that feels like a soul partner, that feels like a soulmate. And this, they feel that this connection is very powerful. I mean, the Lovers card is showing up here with a couple getting married. So this person could even think that you're their perfect person, that you're the person they want to be with for the rest of their life. And with the Four of Wands, they get very excited when you enter the room, when you walk into the room, because just the thought of you, just seeing your face makes them very excited. And just being able to hug you and be with you and talk to you. So they definitely think of you as a big blessing in their life with the Harvest card. And I guess with the Ten of Swords here, it's kind of like, let me tend to you. Let me, with the Knight of Pentacles, let me consistently put in work to show you that I'm here for you. It's like that type of energy I feel this person is thinking. And kind of like this type of energy of they just want to talk to you. So let's pull some tarot cards. We're using the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot. I'm not sure if I mentioned this was the Vanessa Tarot. Sometimes I just forget what I mentioned or what I didn't mention. So spirit guides on my pile number ones, may I please look into what does he think when my pile number ones walk into the room? We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like with the Ace of Wands showing up, I felt an energy of sexual attraction. This person being very attracted to you, and he's looking at you, and it's almost like he's trying to also calm himself down in terms of his own mind, because he's just very, very attracted to you. Like, the feeling I get here is whenever you walk into the room, it's like he just wants to give you love with the Knight of Cups. He just wants to give you compliments, give you certain offers of love. Does that make sense? So there is something about that, but then not wanting to come on too strong with like the attraction at first when you walk into the room, because there's this feeling of like, I want to show you my love. I want to give you love, but I'm also very attracted, and I'm trying to calm down my attraction so that you don't think I'm just attracted. Does that make sense? So this person is thinking like they need to calm down this level of attraction they have towards you, and maybe compliment you, maybe hold your hand, look in your eyes, and it's like they don't want to come across too strongly in this energy, in the Ace of Wands energy, if that makes sense. And I think it's because they really want to show you love in the best possible way with the Knight of Cups, in a very hopeless romantic way when you walk into the room. It's like they want to make you feel appreciated and loved, not just like you are just attractive. Do you get what I mean? So there is that element there. Uh I definitely think this person sees you as a blessing in their life. We have the Tower. So it's a little bit of a challenge for them to calm how they feel. That's what they think when you walk into the room, because you're just so attractive to them. But then it's like they're gonna get this crown. They're gonna get, how do I put this in words? So we have the Emperor showing up. And then we have the Seven of Swords, but then in this case, it's being removed, the energy. So let's say you are walking into the room and you are super attractive, and let's say, for example, you're wearing something and you look very, very attractive, and this person kind of just wants to come to you and kiss you passionately and show you that. Like, that's their first instinct, their first thought. But then they have to take a step back and be like, hey, I need to calm myself down because this is my lover, this is my person. I don't want them to just think I just want that. Okay, I'm very attracted to them, but I don't want them to think I just want that. So I'm going to let these thoughts simmer away for a little bit, because the swords is thoughts in the suit. So I'm gonna let these thoughts go away for a little bit. These kind of like thoughts of, you're so attractive, I want you now. I'm gonna let them go away so I can do what I need to do to give this person love, to show this person effort with the Knight of Pentacles, to be romantic with this person, to show them love. And then later on, I might get this, but I'm not looking for just this. Does that make sense? So I guess I'm just trying to explain this person's thoughts. I hope it makes sense to you. So yeah, I feel like this person just gets very excited to see you on every level when you walk into the room. We have the Death card. So I keep hearing tend to you, cater to you, like wanting to find out how you're feeling, wanting to find out if you're okay. I don't know why. I just feel like this person cares a lot about how you feel. This is what goes on in their thoughts. Like, are you okay? How have you been? Have you eaten today? Have you drank water? Like that type of energy. So this person cares for you deeply. I also feel like this person just connects to you intuitively. They can tell when you're not okay. They can tell when you're feeling such deep emotions. And it's like, that's why they don't want to come on too strong, because like even here at the back of the deck, we see this Ten of Swords and this comforting energy. Like, I think this person just wants to be here for you and show you that nurturing, which is why they don't want to come on too strong, but they're very excited to see you. Like, this person gives me golden retriever energy. You know when a dog gets excited and then runs around the whole pool because they're so excited to see you? Like, I feel like this person has that golden retriever energy. We have the Judgment card, and just look at how they're celebrating there. He thinks very happy thoughts when you walk into the room. Like, finally, I get to see my lover. We have the Two of Cups. I'm hearing he thinks your eyes look beautiful, or he likes to look into your eyes. We have the Two of Wands. So he definitely thinks he can see this connection going somewhere. He can see potential of this connection, and It's kind of like whenever he sees you, he often thinks about the future and where things could lead because he sees this connection as a blessing to him in his life. And it's kind of like, how can I put in more effort to show this person my love? How can I show this person my deep love for them with the Lover's card? How can I show them I deeply commit to them or I deeply want to commit to them? We have the Four of Swords, so I think this person feels pretty much at peace whenever you're around. There's just this serenity, this peace. That's what I feel from this Four of Swords card. I feel the word safe. They feel safe with you. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Do you often offer this person something to drink, or are you also very compassionate towards this person? Because just look at this person pouring a cup of tea in this Queen of Cups. Doesn't have to be, but I feel like this is a strong soul connection, and there's just this deep nurturing between the two of you, where you both deeply care about each other, where you both want the other person to be okay. Where you both want to show the person love in front of you. So with the Queen of Cups, it's kind of like he's thinking how lucky he is to have a person like you that is able to reciprocate what he gives as well, because it's like he wants to do that, but then when you do it back, it kind of just, I'm hearing it makes his heart flutter, and like he hasn't felt that before with people usually. I'm feeling like he hasn't felt that before, and he's kind of like shy to say things like that, but when you do nice things for him back, it kind of just makes him feel that way too. And he just always thinks whenever you walk into the room that this is the person he wants to spend his life with. Like that's what I feel here. And how much he appreciates how much you give to him. I'm also seeing before you walk into the room, this person is pretty much daydreaming about you all the time. Like before you walk into the room, and there's also an element of planning here, like before you walk into the room. Not always I'm hearing, but like on days where you're going out together or you're doing fun things together, like in this Four of Wands card. Like let's say you're going out on a date together, and uh you just got to this person's home, for example. Doesn't have to be like this, but then uh let's say they're driving you to the place. Like before then, maybe they're planning what they're gonna do with you that day, or thinking what they want to say to you that day, thinking, kind of just thinking and planning. Like I feel like that's the vibe I feel before you walk into the room, and just kind of daydreaming about how it can be and how the kind of day will go with you. And then when you do walk into the room, there's this sense of like this person being taken aback because you're just so gorgeous to them, or so beautiful, so attractive, or so handsome, depending on who's watching this. But there's this vibe of them just being so attracted to you, and like feeling so excited because they can't wait to spend time with you and experience this love with you. And I guess that is what I feel here on a deep level. So this person just really cares for you on a deep level, my pile number ones. I think they're a keeper for you. So I'm going to end off this reading here. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this red cat's eye crystal and the go with the flow card with letting go, cleansing, and receiving, card number 25, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what he thinks when you walk into the room. So this is for the person on your mind. Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. So I'm actually hearing from Spirit, think of the person on your mind, and while I shuffle the cards, ask the question in your mind. if you want to. So, spirit guides on my pile number 2s. May I please look into what he thinks when my pile number 2s walk into the room? What does he think when my pile 2s walk into the room? We have Sacred Breath and Sound, card number 10, with Life Force and Communication. Then we have card number 48 with Idyllic Times, the Garden and Paradise. As soon as I pick this card, I'm hearing a song. I'm hearing something. I don't think it's a real song, my pile 2s, because I'm hearing it kind of like in Nicki Minaj's voice, but I don't think it's a real song. For real, for real. Like, I think Spirit is just making some kind of joke with me. Like, kind of, it sounded kind of like Nicki Minaj's voice, but I'm not really sure. But kind of like, you're the Adam to my Eve. It sounded like a rap verse or something like that. Like, you're the Adam to my Eve or something like that. And like Nicki Minaj's voice almost. So I don't think it's a real song because I tried to Google that line and nothing really showed up. So very interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's a real song. But then at the back of the deck we have Twin Flames, the soul partner and eternal connection. So I guess this person could think that this is some kind of soul connection. If this person doesn't know about twin flames, they don't necessarily have to think the word twin flames. They could think, this is my soulmate. They could think this is my person, my other half, because that's basically what a twin flame is. They could think this is the person that feels like the one, something like that. Or this person feels like the one I want to spend the rest of my life with the wedding dress here. It looks like she's wearing a wedding dress to me. So I feel like he kind of just thinks about that this feels real, that this feels like some kind of soul connection, and he feels it in his bones. He feels it. It's not something he can just make up in his mind. So I think he's aware of what the connection feels like. But even if he doesn't know the word for it, like twin flame or soulmate or whatever, it's that feeling he just knows. If that makes sense. So I'm now going to pull some small tarot cards. We are using the Vanessa Tarot. So spirit guides on my pile number 2s. May I please look into what he thinks about my pile number 2s when they walk into the room? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. What he thinks of my pile number 2s when they walk into the room. We have the King of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. I want to clarify the Seven of Swords energy. At the back of the deck, we have the Strength card. But what I'm feeling from it is more like a sexual energy. But I just want to clarify and make sure. I feel more so like that Seven of Swords energy is more so like, when you walk into a room and you have your lover there or your boyfriend there, and it's like, then they think of sexual thoughts, or they're like, I want to slap that ass or something like that. Like, I feel that type of vibe. Sorry if I made you uncomfortable by saying that, but because this is not an 18 plus reading, but I feel more of that like sexual vibe from it. But let's see what your tarot cards say. For some reason, I'm tasting sweets. I don't know if you and this person like eating sweets together. So this was the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. This was the Vanessa Tarot. This is now the Muse Tarot I'm using for you. So what is the Seven of Swords energy, spirit guides? Please clarify this. We have the Fool card. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Swords. Okay, I think I get it. I'm just trying to feel out the energy. What the King of Wands showing up first. And this red heart. I still feel that sensuality vibe. So I'm just gonna trust my instincts. That's what Spirit is guiding me to do. Because even as I look at this rose, I don't know why I'm getting a thought pop up in my head. And if you're not over the age of 18, this may make you uncomfortable. So click switch over. Okay. This rose to me kind of like looks like a woman's down there. So I don't know why. Like, I don't usually think like that, but the thought is popping up in my head. And of course, you don't have to be a woman watching this, but the energy could be showing up like that if the majority of women are watching. So even if you're a man watching this person could have, or non-binary too, this person could have some sexual thoughts about you as soon as you walk into the room. And then with the Seven of Swords, it's like I said, that feeling of, with the King of Wands, that passion for you. I'm even hearing the word lust. Since it's next to the garden and paradise, you know how I heard you're the Adam to my Eve? In the Garden of Eden, they ate the apple, which was a symbol for temptation. So maybe this person feels like you are Adam and Eve in this paradise together, and you look like a paradise and you're their temptation, and now they want to almost like, in movies when someone thinks something and then they think something they're not supposed to, and then they try to erase that thought and just like that. Do you get what I mean? When the thought pops up like this and then they try to erase it like that. I'm seeing it like that, like in their mind. I hope this is making sense. And there's this feeling of like them almost being tempted by you. Like you're that forbidden fruit. That is what I feel from the energy with the Seven of Swords. And with the Fool card, it's kind of like when you walk into the room, this person is thinking you just walked into the room. I should relax. With the Four of Swords, I should relax. I should calm down a little bit. I should go with the flow. I should talk to this person first, make them feel comfortable, make them feel safe, make them feel loved first before I just go in there with this energy. This tempted energy. Do you get what I mean? And that's what I feel here from the cards. So I don't want you to worry about Seven of Swords energy, because a lot of people get very scared of that card. But I always say that there are no negative cards in the tarot. It just depends on the way we perceive it and the way the spirit, how spirit is giving that message, because some people have it and it's a completely different message. Like I can have this card here and it can be a completely different message for someone else to you. Do you get what I mean? Based off my intuition. I know not all people will agree with that, but this is the way I do it. So with the garden and paradise, I definitely feel like this person, he feels like you're his paradise. Like you're maybe even having this angelic vibe to you when you walk into the room. But also this naughty, sexy look to you too, because at the when I was using this tarot deck, there was the Hierophant showing at the back of the deck. I'm not sure if you saw it, like while I was shuffling. I just want to find it. I want to see if I can find it here. Oh, it was like this at the back. So I feel like this person kind of like fantasizes about you a little bit or undresses you with their eyes a little bit when you walk into the room because there is this type of sexiness to you and this passion he has towards you when you walk into the room. But at the same time, there is this energy of you looking like an angel that fell from the heavens. He just finds you to look so beautiful or so gorgeous or so handsome, so attractive, depending on who you are. And there's this vibe of I must relax, I must calm down, I must just breathe because like I'm too excited right now. I'm too tempted by this person right now. Like that's the vibe I get from this person's thoughts. And with the Four of Pentacles, I guess they kind of just go towards a new energy with the Fool, and maybe I'm seeing this as like walking towards you, maybe hugging you, um kissing you, something like that, wanting to do that, wanting to talk to you as well with the communication card, ask you how your day was, uh, kind of just the basic things, check up on you. That's what I feel with the communication card and the Page of Pentacles, because we see this little girl analyzing this bunny with this um, object here. I forgot what it's called, but it's to look deeper into it. So this person, he wants to look deeper into you and see if you're okay, see if how you're feeling, see how you're doing, what your day was like, hug you, kiss you, chill with you. And there's this vibe of them going with the flow and trying to just stay calm, trying to chill with you and enjoy the time with you. Well, that's not much of a try, but I feel like they do enjoy their time with you with the Paradise card showing up. I mean, like, you're literally this person's paradise. I think that is a flex. I don't know why I'm hearing it like that from Spirit, but Spirit is saying it's a flex. We have the Sun card. Yeah, I feel like you make this person really happy when you walk into the room. They get very happy and excited. We have the Star card. They feel like you just shine brightly. There's something about them admiring you, wanting to look at every detail of you as if you're like a work of art to them, I'm hearing. And I'm not just saying this, but I feel like you are a work of art to this person. It's like they just want to stare at your every feature and every detail. That's what's going on in their mind. And there's this feeling of like hope with the Star card, like hope that the day goes well. There is this feeling of optimism, maybe not knowing what entirely is going to happen the whole day between you, the two of you, but there is this optimism, like I'm excited to spend time with my person. I'm excited and happy to be with them, to see them, to hold them, to kiss them. There's this feeling of maybe wanting to chill with you. Like with the Four of Swords reminds me of like Netflix and chill, or wanting to chill, get something to eat, I don't know, or do something fun with the Sun card depending on the day. And thinking you're so beautiful or attractive. And then we have the Devil card. So what did I say? There is like this also like seductive energy here. Seductive thoughts this person has for you when you walk into the room. It's like they're seduced by you in some way. And then we have the Empress. So the Empress is all about this Venusian energy. The Empress is also a pretty seductive energy since it's coming out after the Devil. And I feel like you keep getting this energy of being like this person's temptation. So I feel that very strongly, like you being this person's temptation. and them feeling and thinking very passionate thoughts about you, wanting to kiss you. I keep seeing them wanting to kiss you. So, what I feel here, there is also a vibe of them looking at your clothes or what you're wearing. I also see this person, when you walk into the room, he thinks of the love you share together because this Empress's heart is shining out, and the love feels luxurious. The love feels rich. It feels like paradise. So let's pull some more cards. We have the Seven of Pentacles. There are thoughts surrounding wanting to put in effort, wanting to do nice things for you. We see lots of flowers in your cards, like here, here, here. So there is thoughts surrounding like wanting to do nice things for you, but I don't know why. I'm feeling a vibe here for some of you. Like sometimes this person doesn't have money with the Five of Pentacles to always do nice things for you or to always spoil you in a nice way, but there is this feeling of like wanting to try with the Two of Cups here. Maybe wanting to try plan something for you to go out on a nice date that wouldn't cost too much, that would be very chilled and happy and go with the flow, but then also at the same time show that they're putting in effort. So this is what their thoughts are when you walk into the room, like, how can I put in effort to show this person that I care about them? How can I put in effort to show this person that they make me happy, that I love them? What can I do to show them that this love really fulfills me through my actions with the Seven of Pentacles? And I feel like that is what the thoughts are. And there's this feeling of like, even when they feel, sometimes they feel stuck, sometimes they don't, with the Eight of Swords in reverse. But I feel like with the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like, maybe sometimes their mind just tells them, like, what if this goes wrong, or what if this goes wrong? But then at the same time, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, I feel like at some point they get out of it. And I feel like this person knows the truth of who you are, because there's something here about them seeing with the Justice card here that you're someone that isn't, so you don't care about that too much. Like the feeling I get here is, let's say this person doesn't have money to take you out on an expensive date, and they're like, okay, let me take this person out on a picnic date. But then a thought comes up and they're like, what if they don't like it? Blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, this person just kind of tries to brush away that thought and say, yeah, but my pile number twos aren't like that. They are honest, they're kind, they're compassionate, they're down to earth. They're not superficial people, like they don't care about that. All they care about is that I'm doing something sweet for them from my heart. Like that's the vibe I pick up from this person's thoughts. Like sometimes there is a little bit of overthinking, but then they try to brush it away. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is exactly that energy of you being down to earth, you caring about the thought, the intent behind it, rather than just the how it looks on the outside. We have the Nine of Cups, and then there are thoughts this person has when you walk into the room where you're exactly what they have wished for in a partner, with the genie lamp here, where they're feeling so lucky to have you in their life. Maybe that's what this Paradise card is about, because you're exactly the type of person they've wanted to date in terms of your personality traits. We have the Lovers, so this person thinks about the love they share with you a lot whenever you walk into the room, and just how attractive you are, as well as how beautiful your heart is, and how much love you share together, how this is exactly what they've wanted. It feels like a wish come true. It feels like, is this really a paradise I'm living? Uh, on those reality TV shows when, like, let's say, I don't know if it's Love Island or X on the Beach or things like that, but then they're on the beach and it's so nice and everything, and they're like, we're living in paradise. And then something usually always goes wrong in that paradise, but then it's almost like this person is in their own reality TV show with you alone, and then now they're in paradise with you, but then there is nothing going wrong. So I'm kind of getting that comparison from Spirit. It's because I like watching Love Island. It's so entertaining. But like, maybe this person thinks of watching TV shows with you since I'm bringing up TV shows. And this feeling of like spending time with you feels like a never ending paradise. Like, that's what I feel this person thinks. Just that they're having a lot of fun with you. Then we have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is this type of excessive happiness when you're spending time with your loved one. And I feel like you just get them out of their head. Like, before you come over or before you walk into the room, there's this sense of overthinking, like, I want to put in effort, but how am I going to show them my love? But then somehow you just make that overthinking go away and you just bring that joy back. So that's something I see here. And then we have the Muse of Emotions. So I feel like this person thinks about how it feels like you two can just share your emotions. It feels like you two can just be vulnerable with each other. It feels like you two can just be an open book towards each other and speak about anything. And it really feels like when this person is speaking to you, they somehow get out of their head and they get more into the present moment. And they kind of just surrender to the beauty of the present moment and experience the sense of I'm hearing that song, So This Is Love, that one from those Disney fairy tale movies. That's like, so this is love, so this is love. So I really feel like this person didn't expect to encounter a love like this. And I think when they feel this with you, it's kind of like better than what they expected. That's the vibe I pick up on, and it's exactly what they wished for, but exactly what they need, and they didn't even know they needed you. Uh, and there's this feeling of them just wanting to hold you, just wanting to spend time with you, just wanting to look at you, just wanting to talk to you, share how you're feeling, how they're feeling. That's what I feel here from this vibe. So I think this connection is really beautiful, my pile number twos. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this orange calcite crystal and the Tenderness card with True Love and Compassion, card number 9, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what he thinks of you when you walk into the room. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Think of the person on your mind while I shuffle the cards, and let's see what he thinks of you when you walk into the room. So, spirit guides of my pile number threes, may I please look into what he thinks of my pile threes when they walk into the room? What he thinks when my pile threes walk into the room? There's like so many cards wanting to come out here. Okay. We have these two cards. We have Touching Earth with Planting Something New, card number 12. Okay. And then we have River of Blessings with Releasing Constraints, card number 47. So I feel like this is a very deep, loving connection from past lives. Like you've known this person in past lives before. And there is a sense of whenever he looks at you when you walk into the room, there's this feeling of him being a very balanced and stable person. I don't know why. I'm feeling him being very balanced, very rational, very stable and grounded. He's not usually like someone that overthinks or someone that does too much in terms of his emotions or in terms of his actions. He's kind of just at the same level headed. So the feeling I get from this person is he's usually more balanced and stable, but then when you walk into the room, there's something about him feeling emotions more deeper than the average person. So he could be an earth sign if you relate to that. If not, also okay, but he could also just embody that earthy energy of being someone really balanced, stable, and grounded. But then when you walk into the room, there's this sense of him feeling deeper emotions than he usually does. And with him, I don't think it's usually thoughts. I think it's usually feelings, like this feeling of his heart opening up, this feeling of emotions he can't quite explain. Even when he first met you, there was this feeling of knowing you, but not knowing how he knew you, or this feeling of feeling such deep emotions for you, but not knowing why they're there. So what do you think of my pile number threes when they walk into the room? I don't know if this deck is in reverse. Let's see. Okay, it is in reverse. All the cards. So actually the magician is upright. And then we have the empress. So yeah, there's this feeling of like whenever you walk into the room, his heart just opens up even more. He just feels things even more than he usually does. And there's a sense of you. I feel like this is my magical pile because I feel like whenever you're around him, I'm just going to put this down for now. Whenever you're around him, there's a sense of him looking at you and feeling more connected to the spiritual realms. We even have the star at the back of the deck. Feeling more connected to you. You give me a very fairy energy, very much like up in the higher realms, cosmic energy, or mermaid energy if you relate to that, or this type of energy of you being someone. I feel like either you are very connected spiritually and you feel very much like I'm in the cosmos, I'm swimming around, head in the clouds kind of energy, and there's this feeling of you being very fairy-like or very airy, watery, or fiery. So I feel like some of you are fire signs and you're very excited, you're very happy-go-lucky people, very passionate people. I feel like some of you are more watery signs and more emotional, feeling things more deeper, but then also very spiritually inclined, very psychic. Whereas I feel like some of you are more like airy-fairy, like up in the clouds kind of energy. So just take what resonates. But it's almost like you bring this person to more of a magical realm when usually they're here down on earth, but you bring them to another magical realm. Whenever you walk into the room, it feels like, I don't want to say this, but this is what spirit is telling me. So it almost feels like this person is on psychedelics when they're around you because your energy is just so high vibrational that it sort of makes this person feel like they're up in the clouds, like they're no longer here on earth. Like they have just been transported to some other magical realm when they are around you and loving you. I felt this with people before where I've been completely sober And the energy is just so high vibrational that it makes me feel like I am on something. Uh, I feel like when you walk into the room, there's something about the colors getting more brighter. There's something about everything moving quickly that it feels like this person is like tripping out to something or moving slower. Something about time moving faster or slower. And there's this sense of, I don't know how to exactly explain this energy. I wish I could show you what I feel here. It's sort of like, I don't know if some of you have watched my piles before, but then I'm reading your cards, and usually these cards are this color, and then all of a sudden they get brighter, and it's like everything's brighter. It feels like everything's so colorful. It feels like everything's moving fast or slow. Like, I don't know how to exactly explain it. I wish I could show you the feeling. But this is the feeling you give him when you walk into the room. Very much this feeling of connection to the spiritual realms, this connection to the Akashic records even. So spirit guides on my pile, number 3s. May I please look into what he thinks when they walk into the room? We have the devil card. Ooh. Okay, so this person is very attracted to you. And then we have the Two of Cups. I love this Two of Cups card. So if you're not over the age of 18, this reading may include some spicy messages, but it may not as well. So just be aware of that. So this card just fell on the floor. Sorceress, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Look at this unicorn here. Didn't I say this is my magical pile? I don't know how I want to put this. No, it's not going to work like that. Let me just put this here in the middle. I'm now going to pull tarot cards. So with the Empress showing up here, I feel like this person may have thoughts surrounding you being very beautiful or very attractive too. And there's this feeling of being excited for the new day, to spend time with you, to love you, to kiss you, maybe even wanting to come up to you and kiss you on your cheek or on the lips. Or with the Two of Cups here, since they're on a date, you know, sometimes when you are walking into the room, he's thinking about the date you're going to have together if you ever go on dates, or planning a date or something like that. Or even if you're at home doing something sweet for the both of you, where you get to spend time together, where you get to experience the love together. There's this feeling of him being very excited when you walk into the room. With all the yellow here in the center of your reading, yellow is a color of happiness, excitement, that kind of joyful energy. I feel like you bring out this person's inner child in some way, because I feel like this person has been a very grounded, practical person, always planning, always planning, always adulting. But then when you come in the room, there's a sense of excitement, there's a sense of fun, play, relaxing, go with the flow type of energy. And I feel like you just bring that this person we're channeling into this energy. And he kind of just thinks about experiencing the day with you and sharing the love with you, and also making sure you're okay in your emotions, because I feel like if you're someone that feels things very deeply, there's something about him wanting to make sure you're okay, wanting to be tender with you, be soft with you. There is this feeling of him looking at you and feeling very attracted to you, of course, with the Devil card and the Empress, feeling like you're very beautiful, very attractive, as well as seductive at the same time. But then this feeling of, like with the Magician, wanting to make sure you've eaten, because we see her cooking something, or if you cook or bake, something about cooking or baking or food, because even here they're at a date at a restaurant. But then there's also this feeling of like, have you drank water today? Have you eaten? Are you feeling okay? There's this kind of energy of him wanting to make sure you're okay, wanting to be tender towards you, soft towards you, not show you this too much too early on in the day that he sees you. Um, Whenever you walk into the room. So with the magician, it's kind of like, how can I create something to make my person so relaxed with the Empress? Because the Empress here is just sitting pretty, eating these grapes, and it's kind of like, if you're coming to my home, I want to make you something, make you feel relaxed, or make you a cup of coffee or something like that, where you can just sit back, relax, sit and look pretty there and enjoy. That's a feeling I get there. So now we're going to pull some tarot cards for you. There's also this feeling of him finding you so magnetic when you walk into the room, just wanting to stare at you the whole time because you're just so gorgeous and attractive to him, or handsome, depending on who's watching this. We have the Lovers, so we're using the Queer Tarot deck. The reason I'm using this deck is because it's a very vibrant tarot deck, and I feel like you bring a lot of vibrancy into this person's day. And I love that the first card coming out is the Lovers card. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands. With the Nine of Wands, since she's wearing this corset and she's on this dance floor, I'm kind of getting a specific message for some of you. Like, let's say you walk into the room and you're wearing, since she's wearing a corset, maybe you're wearing a corset, or maybe you just, are wearing heels or something. And there's this feeling of this person finding you so attractive and beautiful with the Empress. If you're a woman and wear heels or something like that, this will only resonate with a few people, I'm hearing. Then there's this feeling of wondering, like, are you uncomfortable in that? Wanting to make you comfortable. Like, that's the vibe I pick up on. Or let's say you had to drive there to their house, or they are picking you up at your house. There's this feeling of sussing out challenges around. It doesn't have to be in what you're wearing. It can be in the environment, in how you're feeling, and just challenges in general for the day. I always feel like this person's very good at problem solving. So in their mind, they try to take away all the challenges so that you can be as relaxed as possible, so that you can really enjoy, so that you can really surrender to the pleasure of the moment, to the joy of the moment, and feel the love. It's kind of like, let's say even like you're going to this person's house and they want to maybe make coffee for you and do all these things. It's like, how can I make sure the area is clean and tidy? How can I make sure everything looks spot on for this person so that they can relax and sit back and be comfortable? It's like that type of vibe, I feel. So with the Lovers here, it's like wanting to make you feel loved by little actions they do, and wanting to make you feel comfortable and safe. And yeah, with the Chariot here, the Chariot could represent travel. So like, let's say let's say this person picks you up and you two go out on a date together. It's like, what places are going to be the best to take this person to? What places of food do they like? Oh, they said they like this type of food last time. Let me take them to this place. Like, I think this person really thinks out, whenever they have a day with you, they really think about how they can plan the day so that everything goes as smoothly as possible with the Magician, how they can create this energy for you where everything is so lovey-dovey, where you just have to sit back and relax and enjoy. Like, that's the vibe I pick up from this person. Even if you don't go on a physical, actual date somewhere, it's like, how can I do this and this and this to make sure the day goes well? To make sure, we spend time together, quality time together, and experience love together. I feel like this person is very analytical. They like to think about things, and I think this person's a good person for you. And then we have the High Priestess. I feel like this person and you, since you have such a deep emotional connection, there's also this feeling of them looking at you when you walk into the room, to kind of, with the High Priestess, see how you're feeling and what they can give to you. Because the feeling I get here is like, let's say, even for example, you just left work, for example, with the Eight of Cups. You just left work, for example, and you're going to this person's house. It's like, how can I make sure they're as relaxed and comfortable as possible? Are they stressed out? If they're stressed out, what can I give them with the Six of Pentacles to make them feel better, to make them feel relaxed and at peace? And it's not like in a manipulative way, it's more so in a caring way, like a very compassionate way, like, I want to tend to you. Some of you may have been drawn to pile one, I think. I said something like this, but it's a different energy. It's a very different energy with your pile, because it's more so, what can I do? What effort can I put in? What can I make the environment like? What compliments can I give this person? Can I make this person laugh? Like, what can I do for this person so that it's not so that you will be in a good mood, but just so that things flow, because they care about your emotions. It's like, let me tend to you, let me cater to you, let me make sure you're okay. If you need to cry, I'll be your shoulder to cry on. Like that type of energy. We have the Temperance card, so it's kind of like this person feels very empathetic towards you and almost wants to be there to help you through any sort of emotions you have with the moon. So that's what I feel there. Because the Temperance card is all about patience as well. And like, if you are feeling some way, it's not like, okay, I want to fix your feelings. It's more so an energy of like, okay, you're feeling like this. Let me comfort you. Let me soothe you. Let me be here for you. Let me be patient with you. Let me be here and support you through this emotion you're feeling. And then we have the Fool card. So I also feel like this person, when they see, okay, you're in a happy mood, like, I feel this energy depends on the day, which is why I'm kind of going a little bit into different energies here, because I think it depends on the day and what they think. If they see you're in a happy mood with the Fool card, or things are just going well, it seems okay. You seem to be optimistic this day. There's something about them feeling very excited when they see you with the Four of Wands, when you are in a kind of happy-go-lucky, optimistic, free mood. I feel like you walk into the room and you just brighten up the whole room. You walk into the room and you just make this person feel excited for the day to spend with you. You make them feel like, yeah, they're here. Like, I almost want to jump up to you and hug you. Like, I've just been so excited all day to see you, and now it's finally happening and I'm seeing you. Like, that's the feeling I get as I tap into this person's energy. So yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Something about the times you spend together, like whenever you walk into the room, there's this feeling of him feeling like everything just plays out perfectly as it's meant to with the Wheel of Fortune. There is no sense of forcing things to go a certain way. Even when things don't always go our way, it's like things always play out in the perfect timing. Things always play out in the perfect way with the Wheel of Fortune. It always seems like it is meant to be every time this person is with you. Like, this love is meant to be. I don't think this person knows what to label it or describe it, but it's more so this feeling of it feels right. It feels like everything flows. There is no doubt behind this. And there is definitely the sense of this person also feeling like there can be a lot of growth in this connection, and they want to put in a lot of effort to speak to you and to give you attention, to give you love. Like with the Six of Pentacles, I feel a generosity here. Like this person wanting to be generous with their time and effort towards you, to make you feel special, to make you feel loved. And there's this sense of like wanting to spend quality time with you and being very excited, but then also just feeling very attracted to you. Like I'm hearing, damn, you look good, like that type of energy. um, I'm also hearing like you look so good. Sometimes they maybe even think like we have the Five of Wands here, and then we have the Nine of Cups. Sometimes you look so good and they are so attracted to you like this with the Devil card. And it's like, damn, like I'm hearing damn mommy. So this doesn't have to relate to gender, but it's just an example. I'm hearing like, damn mommy, like you look so good. Like, uh, am I gonna have to fight off other people? And with the Nine of Cups, like, I feel like you're just exactly this person's type. I feel they feel very satisfied when they look at you, when you walk into the room. They feel like you're exactly who they wished to be with in terms of your physical features as well as your personality traits. And there's just this feeling of intense excitement. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So there's this feeling of maybe this person even wanting to take you out on a date and spoil you with money, like buy you food you like, or it doesn't have to be spoiling you with money, but like with the King of Pentacles, I also hear with their actions, like giving to you with their actions to show you they care, doing things for you that you'd wish to do. I mean, that you'd wish to receive or that you'd wish to do with the Nine of Cups, so that you can also feel fulfilled. And I feel like this is what this person's thoughts are. And then we're ending off with the Sun card. So just lots of excitement and overall happiness, and maybe even wondering, uh, if they're gonna get lucky tonight. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna end off your reading here. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!